One advice for my ladies: never marry a man who has anger issues. I don't care how nice he's being to you right now, but a real test of a man is discovered how he acts when he's angry. Does he respect you? Does he keep his cool? Or does he lose it? If a man can't respect you when he's angry, you should not be with him. Because angry men ruin households. Angry men traumatize your kids. They develop an environment where everyone's nervous system is always on high alert, not knowing when that man's anger is going to take off.
Distance yourself from men who get mad and do things out of anger is very womanly. Like, oh, the only reason I called you out your name is because I was mad, or the only reason I went and talked to her is because I was pissed off at you. Like, at some point as a grown-ass man, you have to know how to think before you act, not act before you think. Getting so deep in your feelings over petty shit that you react off impulse is very feminine. Like, just because he mad at you, he still has to respect you. Fuck, I look like arguing with you about something that's a requirement to deal with me in the first place. I ain't fighting with nobody to respect me. I just don't deal with nobody who don't have it in the first place. Free game, ladies.
You know what actually matters in a relationship? It's not the roses, it's not the dinners, it's not the vacations, it's not the good morning texts with the heart emojis. It's how this man acts when he's pissed at you. And I mean mad, okay? Because any clown in town can be Prince Charming when the vibes are good and the sun is out. Planning a date, girl. Even the guys who cheat weekly know how to book a dinner reservation. It's called Open Table. But what this man does when he doesn't get his way, when he feels insecure, when he's mad, does he shut down and hit you with that silent treatment like a middle school mean girl? Or does he twist your words and flip them around and flip the script so now you're the one apologizing because he's throwing a tantrum? Or does he, brace yourself, actually communicate like an adult? Conflict is the audition for forever because it's all a scam. We're taught to look for charm, but guess what? Charm is in character. Charm is sales. And conflict, that is the fine print of a relationship. Girl, if he's punishing you every time he gets uncomfortable, that is not boyfriend material. That is not husband material. That is an emotional toddler with an iPhone. You want a man who respects you, especially when he's mad at you, not the one who tries to win the fight. You want the one that tries to fix it, not punish you for having feelings. So the next time you guys get into it, don't get caught up on the words. Look at the delivery. Look at the behavior. That's where the truth is.
I don't fuck with guys who yell at me when they get upset, because if you can yell at me, you can hit me. And if you can hit me, you can kill me.
And one thing is, there will never in my life, ever again, be an angry man in my home. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. A man where he comes home from work and I know he's going to be in a bad mood. A man that my kids wish would have stayed at work because they don't want him in the home because he makes everyone miserable. A man who is miserable so he bleeds it onto everyone in the home. Just no. Absolutely not. Like, a man like that literally sucks the life out of the people in that home. And I just absolutely refuse. A home where I have to walk on eggshells. A home where I don't know how that man is going to wake up in the morning. What kind of day we're going to have. I'm not waking up ever again and being like, I wonder what kind of mood he's going to be in today. I just refuse. I literally refuse. And if you've ever had an angry man in your home, you understand so much of what I'm talking about when I say I don't want an angry man in my home.
Men only do things that benefit them. So if men are pushing for marriage, pushing for you to have children, pushing for you to live with them, why do you think that is? All you got to do is go look at my last couple of posts and you can literally see hundreds of men sliding down the wall trying to convince women to live with them, to marry them, to have children with them. Why? Because they benefit. Marriage benefits men more than it does women. They get constant access to you, emotional support, domestic stability. Living with men benefits them in very obvious ways. More access, more convenience, more support. For a lot of women, that becomes more responsibility because they have to manage that household. They have to do most of the domestic, physical, and emotional labor that is required to maintain a home. And these men are in the comment section angry, not at me, but the fact that women are waking up because a lot of men are losing access.
Ask him to repeat himself if he's hollering and screaming. Act like you couldn't hear them. Record them, send it to their mother or something. Sometimes you gotta show them who they are by recording them and sending it to them. It's like, I'll just send this to your job next time you act a fool. Okay, you gotta keep some stuff for leverage. Keep them acting a fool, keep them yelling, record them and send it to whoever needs to see it to keep them in place. You understand? So it's like, well, I recorded you and how you're acting and how angry you are. I don't think you want your boss to get this. I don't think you want your clients to get this. And I don't think you want your mom to see just how angry and upset you can be. Is that correct? So be on your best behavior from now on, because you never know. That's right.
Anytime a man is angry enough to the point where he has to shove you, call you out of your name, put his hands on you, and then later on he begs for your forgiveness. He start crying and saying, I don't know what's wrong. I have these anger issues. I need help. Don't believe him. He's lying. He don't have anger issues. He don't have problems controlling his anger. I guarantee you when he takes his ass to work every day, does he turn up at his job when his boss pisses him off or his coworkers? No, because he's smart enough to control his anger and his temper because he needs his fucking paycheck. See, he knows how to turn his anger off and on when it benefits him. So when he's angry towards you and aggressive towards you, that's to put fear into you so that he can continue controlling you. Leave the moment he becomes aggressive before it turns physical.
A man who's emotionally immature is always telling. And usually emotionally immature men and women do the same thing. They will cover certain emotions with anger. So they react by showing anger because anger is more socially acceptable. Men who are damaged typically don't or have not learned how to express their emotions in a healthy manner. So instead, you'll see them be more reactive. Men who don't take accountability is a big one as well. If they're constantly blaming or pointing the finger. Men who derail in conversations and they change the subject whenever you try to hold them accountable for certain things. Passive men are damaged as well. Men who are conflict avoidant, they're damaged as well. Men who are constantly critical of other people and are critical to a point to where it's trying to break your character show signs of emotionally damaged men as well. Men who show narcissistic characteristics are also emotionally damaged. They're damaged just completely. If you see any signs of a person who's been through like any trauma, like in conflict, they don't know how to manage conflict well, communication styles, they're aggressive, they're passive aggressive, they're passive, that always lets you know that somebody is damaged. If a man uses sex to cope with things that he is going through in life, that's an easy way. So you usually can tell because they sleep with a whole bunch of women and they never slow down. So those are the ways that you usually can tell. I feel though, if you typically ask people about their past, their upbringing, how was their upbringing, how was the emotional climate in home and things like that, you will typically find your answers if they are damaged. And also men that move extremely fast. Just to add that one.
Just list all of him.
Well, hold on.
A man that has anger issues is capable of killing you, babe. So sorry. When a man has severe anger issues, it's almost like a trip. It's like they black out to where they can't control themselves. There's no telling what they can do in that time frame. That's why so many men accidentally kill their partners or their girlfriend or whatever the case may be. They completely blacked out. They didn't even recognize what they've done. And people that are in these relationships dealing with angry men know exactly what I'm talking about. He blacked out. He may not have killed you, but he may have choked you. Maybe he hit you. And then after he's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't mean to do it. I didn't try to do that. He blacked out and it's only going to get worse. Get out while you can.
How that man talk to you when he mad speaks volumes. Speaks volumes. No man that love you is gonna cuss you out and talk crazy to you and try to really down you in a real way, try to affect your confidence, try to say something to attack your vulnerability, something we know that's gonna really hurt you, because men know how, important words are. And we know the lasting effects that they can have. And at the end of the day, like, you still my woman, I still love you, and we gonna be together. So I don't wanna say nothing when I'm mad that I ain't gonna be able to take back when we good. Now that man might need a walk, to cool off, or he might need some time to himself, or he might just need, just a minute to get himself together once he get mad or whatever. But he not going to intentionally pull out the sword and try to cut you with his words, talk crazy to you, talk like men that love you just don't move like that. It just is what it is. So if you're dealing with somebody who fly off the handle and get to talking to you like y'all ain't even in a relationship, that's the wrong relationship to be in, because that man don't give a damn about you. But a man that really love you, he not talking to you crazy like that. It don't matter how mad he get. That's just not how men that love you move.
Ladies, no matter what happens, never marry a man who has anger issues. The real test of a man is not when he's being nice. It is not when he's buying you flowers, when he's buying you chocolates, he's taking you out on dates. This is not real test. The real test of a man is when he's angry. If a man doesn't respect you when he's angry, if a man goes out of character when he's angry, you don't need this man. And listen to this. An angry man will destroy a marriage. An angry man will destroy you. An angry man will traumatize your kids. They will create a hostile environment around them where nobody will be at peace. And you do not want that. A person who doesn't have control over their anger, they can do anything. So be very careful.
Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. So there it is. You never want to be in a relationship or even give proximity to a man that is angry. It will be very detrimental to your mental health, your physical health, and also your future. You don't want to have kids with a man who's angry. You don't want to start a family. You don't even want to be around that, because you're going to have such a miserable life. And if that's what you want to have, then go ahead. But just know you will not be a happy woman. Okay?